So without further ado, I wanted to introduce, just this won't take all of our episodes length, but just to bring to light some of the ideals that have helped us get here. The Compound Effect, incredible book by Darren Hardy. We'll link it after. It basically describes what we do here. We're every single time we're setting up our mics, turning Audacity on, going on Blender to do our videos for YouTube. We are doing something that we've set a routine for. And we've created this routine because we have a long-term vision. Our vision is we want to spread this to as many people as possible. Like you said, all the goofball moments, all the super cool sciencey tech, political, whatever, jargon. And then at the core of all that, the positivity, the love, the joy, the energy, all of that stuff. So we think to ourselves, how can we do this best? And that is just every single week or every other week, we come out here, we create our routine, we do the same thing. And over time, we went from way less people listening to what we have now. I mean,
I remember, like, in the beginning, after seeing our initial results, we came to, like, let's just aim for, like, 10.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I'll say it, we've gotten better. Like,
Yeah.
it's no longer 10 is like expect, like, not even the expectation. It's like we get 10 almost we get it every time, which is
probably
like
within a couple days.
yeah,
for instance,
and it's like it's progress, but it's like tangibly visible progress. It's like, hey, we're doing it. We're doing a thing.
Exactly.
And it's fun to see something like come into fruition, like where you're like originally being like, wouldn't it be cool, and then you start out doing it. It's like, oh, it's not exactly what I thought, but then like seeing it get closer to what you originally imagined is like, whoa, we're doing the thing, we're doing what we want.
Exactly. It's really cool. I mean, think about the exponential curve, right? Or just the famous thought experiment. Everyone gets asked probably when they're 10 years old and they don't know how to actually rationalize because they can't see it. They're not red-pilled enough to go that far enough into the future. But let's say I came up to you right now. I asked you, would you rather take $3 million or $1 that doubles every day for the next 30 days? Like, and most kids would be like, give me that 3 mil. I love that. And then all the red-pilled kids out there, they're going to say, you know what? Give me that doubling $1 every single day. Because 20 days from now, I'm going to have, all right, you know what? I'll probably have around like $250K or something like that. But then on day 30, $10 million.
Not bad.
Like, well, okay. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas. I mean, that's it right there. That is the compound effect. And that is exactly what we've been putting in our work. Of course, we're a year and a half later, and we're not going anywhere anytime soon, but we're here to stick it out, and that's exactly how we planned on starting it and how we plan on continuing it. That's
every little thing counts.
Yeah, exactly. So I can go into the book a little bit more because I know have you ever read it actually?
I have not.
No? Okay.
So let's spend a few minutes highlighting book club episode.
We had one of these already, so basically it's literally just 6 chapters. It's a really short book actually, like no more than 160 pages, something like that.
All right.
It's super digestible. You could read it if you were a 12-year-old, and you just wanted to understand how to be successful. The book itself is actually how to be successful. It's not genuinely how to make more money or how to be, the best podcaster or host, whatever. It's literally how to create everlasting success. And it's not one of those, stupid get-rich-quick schemes that you'll find on YouTube ads.
It's
like,
more fundamental.
Here's my Lamborghini or stuff like that. My bookcase of knowledge.
Yeah.
No, it's legitimately rules that every successful person follows because they understand what it takes. So, chapter 1, the compound effect in action, basically just examples of him as a kid where he would literally wake up to his dad just lifting weights in the garage and stuff like that. And every single day have chores as soon as he comes back from school, and just get drilled in this mentality of put effort in, get reward out. But you have to put that effort in every single day, not 4 days or 2 days a week and then take some rest or whatever. No, you put it every single day, and then you will see the results.
Yeah.
So basically, allowing yourself to drill that discipline into your head by putting in the consistent effort is the compound effect. It is literally the underlying factor. And I've seen this in my own life as well, where I would go crazy at a workout program and then just lose it after 3 months, or some kind of diet, lose it after 1.5 months, 2 months, because I wasn't being consistent enough. And you just need to find that balance, right? It's really important to find a place where you just end up learning that if you go cold turkey on something, or if you go too little effort on something, it's not going to help.
Don't overwhelm or underwhelm yourself.
Yeah, exactly. If you shock your body or your system in any way, it
won't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, like it's very unsustainable. Like I told you about my super low carb diet for 2 months this summer. That was so unsustainable, and I literally cheated it all back, especially because of the circumstances around early September, So it was tough. But now I'm back on a much cleaner diet and everything, and training for the event I have in 2 weeks. That thing has gotten me into some of the best shape I've ever been in a really long time.
Yeah, but I think what's really, it's basically necessary for what you're signing up for, but you've been doing this almost like every day. So you're literally practicing what you're preaching. Is like, if you want to see the result, do something every day. It doesn't need to be like the end. You don't need to be perfect on day one. Just do something towards your goal, and then the next day do it, but maybe one extra rep or one more mile or whatever you're doing, or one extra page if you're reading, or one extra exercise if you're studying something. Just do the exact same thing you're doing, but just ever so slightly more. And then the next day, either repeat it or do a little more than that, and just slowly and slowly and slowly do it. And then there'll come that moment where you look back at what you used to do. So let's say you were doing one exercise a day, just for the sake of argument, and then you add one every day, and maybe if you're bold, you'll add 2 because you're just feeling it that day.
Yeah.
And then on day 30, you're going to look back and you're going to be like, I was only doing 1 exercise a day, when now you're doing 30 to 40 exercises a day. And it works. It's silly. It sounds obvious, but not many people really either internalize it. It's duh, but you have to do it. You can't just be of course I can do it. It's well, no, not you can do it, you should, and you will do it. That's what you should be saying.
Hell yeah. It's always the first step is always the hardest.
Yeah.
Let's just not get that wrong. But